Hello. This is my third week on fluoxetine, or Prozac as it's better known. I have had some positives and some negatives, I guess. I think I'm finally at the point where I'm sort of noticing some sort of positives. It's really hard to describe what that is. It's not some like life changing, like you wake up one day and all of a sudden everything's different. It almost just sort of feels like there's a little bit of a buffer zone between what would normally set me off anxious-wise or anger-wise or really any sort of extreme emotion. For example, I was cleaning my glasses the other day and they broke apart. They fell in between a crack in my seat and stuff. It was just one of those like 5 things go wrong in just a short amount of time scenarios. And I think normally I would be like, what the fuck, and fly off the handle and be super aggravated at this minor little thing that didn't really matter. And I kind of laughed it off in that moment. And it was something small, but it was something that I had noticed that I normally probably wouldn't have reacted that way. I have had one persistent side effect that I would say above all the other ones, and my other videos where I've talked about these weird little nuanced things, everything has subsided except for one that has repeated itself pretty much since the beginning, and that's restlessness in the morning. I've been waking up earlier than normal. I usually get up every day at 7, and I've been waking up around 5 or 6 and just rolling around for the next hour or 2 hours, and it's really pretty fucking annoying. I've definitely been tired throughout the day. I've seen people say that Prozac makes them tired. I don't know if Prozac's making me tired. I think it's more just the lack of a consistent night's sleep. But even that, it's negligible to say the least. It's hard for me to talk about side effects without coming off as negative about the drug that hasn't really done anything that negative to me. I think someone commented either on my video or I think I shared this to Reddit at one point in time, and they were just saying, you know, any sort of side effects that you read online, take it with a grain of salt, because you have to realize anxious people tend to be a little bit dramatic with how they describe things or how they explain themselves in some sort of way. So even myself, anything that I say that might be weird to you in any way, it affects everything differently. It affects everyone differently. So what may be weird for me might not be weird for you at all. Even that weird like buffer thing that I talked about as a positive, it feels, I can see why people could say that feels like a high or like a drug induced kind of a thing. It's just sort of a distancing from yourself. And it's not in this horrible way like, oh my god, I could never drive a car or something. It's just like a real, it's hard to put into words, I guess. So this is my third little video diary thing, and I'm not sure if anyone's even watching them. It looks like I got like 40 or 50 views on each of the videos so far, which is actually way more than I would have thought. Kind of just doing this for me, really, so I can go back and look at how I was doing at certain moments, and maybe I'll see some progress in myself. But I'm curious, for anyone who does find this video or whatever, is it helpful? Is there something that you would like to know? Is there concerns that you have yourself? Are you an experienced Prozac user and you have something to tell me? Or not even Prozac, it could just be antidepressants in general. My experience so far has been pretty, I don't know, mundane. It's not like my whole life has changed. I hope that I have a video someday where I get to say that my life is completely different and better. But until then, I guess I'll start, or I'll keep recording myself every week or two. Let me know what you think.